Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys your daily message. So just go ahead and take what resonates for you and get rid of anything that doesn't. All the decks I'll be using here today are created by myself and will be listed down below. So let's go ahead and get started. The first deck we're going to go into is my Depths of the Sea Oracle. Let's see what Spirit wants us to know today. We have relationship goals, love, okay? So some of you guys might be trying to draw new love into your life. Maybe you're wanting to strengthen or take your current relationship to the next level. So let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants us to know about that. This is called my Arrows of Love Tarot. Okay, so we do have Tower, disruption. Sometimes tower moments come into situations where either something needs to change and maybe somebody's dragging their feet, or maybe we're refusing to change in some way. So it's kind of like Spirit coming in and doing for us what we're not willing to do for ourselves. So sometimes things happen in order for us to kind of put things back together in a more stable way. So if you guys have experienced maybe some bad luck when it comes to love, I feel that Spirit is trying to tell us that these things have happened for a reason in order for us to, maybe realign ourselves or to work on something specific. So that way we can draw a healthier relationship in next time. But it could also be that something is happening in order for someone to see just how important you are to them, to be able to say, hey, you're what I want. This is what I want. Let's do this thing. Okay, so let's get some advice. This is my Divine Feminine Healing cards. We have Image. Okay, so it says, I'm comfortable in my own skin even if others can't accept me. Okay, so what I'm getting is this, you guys. If you were in a relationship before and you were not loving yourself, as in you had issues with your own image, self-love, or self-worth, that is probably one of the reasons that the relationship fell apart, is because the relationship that you have with yourself, you're not comfortable with that. If you're not comfortable in your own skin and you don't love who you are, it's going to be very difficult for other people to mirror that back to us. So we're usually going to draw into us wherever we're at in our lives, whether that be friendships, the energy exchange between family members or romantic partners. So if something happened, if something ended, if it feels like a knife to you, kind of like a knife in your heart, knife in your back, that sort of thing, it gives you an opportunity to look at yourself and say, you know what? Where may I have not valued myself enough to have put up with that crap? Or why did I find it so easy to just accept mediocrity or crumbs from a person? Usually that's going to be because we don't really value ourselves that much. So we're not going to put that much value into ourselves, and other people are going to see that and go, oh, okay, this person's just going to let me do whatever I want or give crumbs and be okay. So I guess I don't have to really do anything. And those aren't really the kinds of people that we want in our lives anyways. People that are just going to throw us crappy crumbs or kind of are back and forth in and out of our lives, not wanting to commit, etc. So when you want to really draw someone into your life that's going to treat you like you're valuable, you've got to start treating yourself like that. So let that be your goal, which is the relationship that you have with yourself. That way you don't have to keep learning this lesson over and over again with the variety of people that are probably going to treat you the same way that you're treating yourself. So I think that's a really beautiful message, actually. All right, let's go ahead and get another message here. Ooh, we have second chances. All right, so let's see what we need to understand about bubbles, second chances. Okay, what I'm getting here is that someone had to lose you in order to see you, that you're really what they want. And I know that for some of you, you might just say, gosh, if they didn't know it the first time, then, why should I care? Sometimes people just learn differently. Sometimes people don't really know what they have until it's gone. I can think of a few times in my life where I did take things for advantage of things. And I'm like, oh my God, if I had a second chance, I would do it so much differently. Sometimes that's what it takes, you guys. So I feel like some of you will be getting a second chance to do it differently this time. Or this could be someone seeing your value and saying, you know what, it's bullseye, this is what I want. And then they go for it and then they make something happen. Okay. So someone may have had to lose you in order to value you, or maybe you had to learn something the hard way to now get it right the second time. Either way, it's pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and get some advice here. Unwavering faith. The universe is taking care of the details. I'm also getting for some of you guys that you just knew or know that someone would come back or is coming back. You know that this second time is going to be it. You may have had to go through something with someone in order to get to this point. And let me tell you guys something. When I first met Mr. Moon, he wanted more than I wanted, and I definitely broke his heart. And then we came back a second time, 16 years later, and now we are happily married, and it's that second chance that we got. And so, in some way, it's like you just have faith that everything is falling into place exactly how it should. And sometimes that's just what happens. So sometimes we don't get it right the first time, but it doesn't mean that people can't change and that people can't get it right the second time. So I feel like I finally got it right the second time. Okay, so let's go ahead and get another message. Ooh, we have parrot conversations. So something about conversing with another person, a message, communication, speaking our truth, telling someone our needs. Ooh, there's an opportunity for a conversation coming up. So if someone has gone silent with you or there has been no communication, I feel like there is going to be an opportunity for a conversation in the upcoming future here. So if you guys have faith that, someone will contact you when they're ready, or that you and a person will have an opportunity to talk again at some point down the line, just continue to have faith that that's what's going to happen, because I just see it's relevant here. We have creator. Oh yeah. I feel like some of you guys are manifesting this actually. You're manifesting communication, and I feel like it is coming for sure, because it says I manifest my own reality with my thoughts and words. So some of you guys are affirming something to happen. You're affirming a new beginning. You're affirming an opportunity. Now, this doesn't have to just be with a relationship. This could be an opportunity for work, an opportunity to start fresh again. You're actually creating this with the words that you speak. So this is an opportunity for you guys to maybe speak more positively, especially about yourself. Maybe speak more in empowering terms rather than disempowering terms. All these things are frequency. So these things do matter at the end of the day. So I feel like you guys will have a second chance to revamp something or do something differently this time. That's amazing. All right, let's go ahead and get one last set. We have Siren Spellbound. All right, what is this about? Ooh. I just got to tell you guys, and this is not going to resonate for everybody. Some of you guys have actually cast or done a ritual to get someone to contact you. And I'm getting here that this person is coming through with communication, and it's going to be a conversation where people are going to speak about their feelings and how they feel. Okay. But sometimes be careful what you wish for, because let's just say someone does not want to speak to you and they're not ready, and you push to make that happen. It can go either way. But I feel like there is communication coming through. Well, I feel like it could create some sort of confusion. Okay, so if you have this conversation with someone, it might clear up the confusion. but it might not be exactly what you wanted to hear. You're creating the communication, but it might not be exactly what you want to hear. But what it can do, though, is it can break the spell, or it can break the spell of confusion that's surrounding you. You might find out that somebody's just too mature. They don't say what they mean. They're kind of wishy-washy and flaky kind of thing, right? But it says, I take responsibility for my own decisions that contributed to challenging situations. If you have had a falling out with someone, what I'm getting here is that there is an opportunity to kind of clean up your side of the street and make amends. Don't expect this person to do the same. They could, but even if they don't, I feel what this will do is it will clear up any kind of delusions or confusions that you have surrounding this person or the situation. And that right there needs to happen. So maybe it is a good thing no matter how it goes. But I get for, some of you as well, you've manifested this conversation, and it might clear up any kind of confusion, and people might take responsibility for what they added to the situation. But the Page of Cups is usually just kind of lighthearted. It's not super, super in-depth or serious, which is why I'm leaning more towards you guys are just still going to kind of come to this own conclusion that this person is confusing to you, that there's nothing really too deep there, and that it's not really worth your effort or time. So if that's what you have to go through in order to get to that point, I'm getting here, it was worth it. So anyways, you guys, just take those messages if they resonated for you. Leave everything that didn't. Thanks for watching, you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.